Hey, welcome Rogue Legion. We're gonna have a quick look at the newest patch notes for Spire 2. So, as you can see, it's another patch for the experimental branch, or the beta branch as you know. And here is some changes and reverts from the previous version. So, as we can see, the change that a lot of people obviously weren't big fans of was prepare and the prepared are now being reverted back to its original form. So instead of costing one cost to discard to gain 2 energy next turn, it's back to the classic draw engine that it was. Draw 2, discard 2. Happy for the change. It's pretty fair change to return it. And yeah, no, big change. Necrobinder. We are reverting the capture spirit back to its previous version. So it's gaining a bit more damage again, and you generate more souls for your draw pile. Honestly, I think it was fair either way, so I'm fine either way. Borrow time, yeah, that kind of sucked with the changes they made. So I'm happy with it currently. But yes, as I say here, starting off, we're reverting the changes last week for Prepared, Borrow Time, and Capture Spirit. For Prepared, we are also still wanting to look at the Slice synergies, as they are overall too dominant of a strategy. Completely fair. Um, prepared to Prepared is so integral to the design. Yeah, I 100% agree. It's like since they changed this, I've been having issues like being able to cycle through the silence deck fast enough, and they're also wanting to make a complete rework for Borrow Time still because it is very strong in this version, but the other version was just a bit too weak. So yeah, I understand where they're coming from. Regent. Arsenal is being changed, so instead of when you play colorless card, it's whenever you make any cards, which honestly, I think this is fine because this also means it lets you synergize it with some of the debris cards, which I think is kind of fun. Like you have the debris card that fills your entire hand with debris, so now you can get like 10 strength, which is kind of nutty. Pendulum rework. Whenever you shuffle your draw pile, draw an extra card, was changed to every 3 turns draw a card, which I think for a lot of decks this is a lot more beneficial because if you are regularly shuffling through your draw pile anyway, you didn't really need that one extra draw. And I see they have changed the draw maker again. Understandable. I'm wondering how they've changed him, if it's because he was quite nasty with some of its strengths. Interested to see how this changes come into play. Elites no longer spawn on the 6th floor, so closer to Spire 1. Okay. Improved map generation consistency. No clue what that mean. Yeah, what they mean with that. Oh, interesting. Did not know that was a problem that was occurring, but does make sense. Some some maps had like so few shops. Gloom Ascension modifier no longer affects question marks. I'm happy about that because I liked having question marks. And yeah, Ironclad Cinder now exhausts a random card in your hand instead of top draw pile. much prefer that. It lets you a bit more curate what gets exhausted. Trample now exhausts. Yeah, fair. That's fine. I think that's good. Like I say, more exhaust synergies, and it's not like you usually needed to play it more than once. Serpent form buffed to do more damage when upgraded. It's like, yeah, that's fine. Falling's like Region's got a lot of buffs of just like flat numbers. Another buff for parry. Another a nice buff for Glitter Storm, so the next turn block is actually useful. Damage increase, yeah, no, fair. Fine Blade, that's getting kind of nutty. Celestial Might, I like the extra hit, it works really well with the change for reworking Arsenal. Well, not really, but if it's more easy to generate strength with Arsenal, it means you can get bigger numbers out of Celestial Might. Guiding Star now draws cards immediately instead of next turn, alright, fair. Sword Sage no longer increasing cost of Sovereign Blade. That is insane. Sword Sage is, if you don't remember, it's the card that gives you your Sovereign Blade a second hit. So now you do 2 hits with it at no increased cost. So now if you upgrade your Sovereign Blade, it's going to cost 1, you do 2 hits. Insane. Spoils of War. That was the Pure Forge card. Ooh, it's a Forge now and Draw card. That, I think, is a nice change. Nerf Voltaic card to increase cost of energy. Energy cost to 3. I find that it's completely fair. Voltaic is an insane card. I think this nerf is 100% justified. It's gonna be slightly sad, but it's 100% justified. Buff Tiny Mailbox. Yeah. Well, I guess it's a buff. Uncommon to rare, yeah. Yeah, it's a buff. You had 2 potions to choose from. Yeah, no, that's fair. Permafrost going to uncommon, alright. Bag of Marbles going to common. Red Mask, common, yeah, fair. Bellows rare. Also fair, sad to see it move to rare because I love Bellows. It's a great card. Upgrading relic, upgrading all your starting draw hand is great. Lasting Candy. So easier power generation. Well, power additions to your deck, I think, because I think Lasting Candy is the one that gives you the powers every couple battles to choose from. Change Crossbow. Tanks. Relic now uses free to play. Oh, okay, that's great change, honestly. Vexing Puzzle Box now uses free to play instead of 0 cost, and now also lasts until the end of the turn. Okay, fair. I think changing everything to free to play makes a lot of sense. Yep, again, free free to play instead of 0 cost. Okay, new Skulking Colony. Haunted Ship now plays Dazed, so these cards to a player. Alright, fair. Okay, yeah, no longer stacked with Ascension, that's okay. Okay, they nerfed to a Waterfall Giant, I guess. Make him a bit faster to kill. Disallowed gold generating relics from showing up as featured relic in the Wango event. Wango's event. Okay, that's fair. Mad Scientist Skill Chaos option in the Tinker Time event now uses free to play instead of zero cost. Okay, yeah, again, standard. Pretty much everything is currently going to free to play instead of zero cost, which it makes sense as it it more negatively impacts one character than every other character. And let's quickly check if there's anything of major note. Not really. Alright. Well, that was a bit of a change of pace. And obviously going to be a bit shorter since we are just having a quick look at the new patch notes. Alright. That's Rogue Legion signing off for our first patch review. Alright, see ya.